He has a prophetic word for you.
There is a chosen purpose for your ordination, a reason for being here. Destiny is what God has given you before you showed up on this earth. Every issue, every battle you've gone through in life will not stop you from where you're going. A great mind helps you to be unstoppable, particularly when the reward is bigger than the risk. You need to move from I have to the place where you say, I will do it. It's time to break out of the pack and be different. Uniquely blessed, uncommonly blessed, standing outingly blessed. So blessed that you become a reference. New perspectives. All things passed away. Stop being in the jacket of yesterday.
Watch Winning Ways with Pastor Matthew Wishamalowo on TVC Entertainment, 2:30 p.m. Sundays to Fridays.
Good morning, Nigeria. It's a brand new Thursday, and we're delighted to have you guys join us for another exciting edition of Wake Up Nigeria.
Wow, that voice, oh my God. Oh my God, I'm flustered. I'm sorry. Anyways, we want to thank you for being a part of your morning. A very good morning to you, wherever you're watching from. You're watching Wake Up Nigeria.
Yes, we are super excited this morning. Now, we've lined up a fantastic show that promises something for everybody. Welcome.
And of course, you know that we're going to be keeping you up to speed with stories and making headlines. Yes. We're going to explore topics that matter and bring you interesting guests who will leave you feeling inspired and informed.
Yeah, and of course, we can't forget the kitchen. Now, later in the show, we'll head over for another exciting cooking session where something delicious will be coming together.
I cannot wait for that one. I think the kitchen is almost, but almost my best part of the show. Almost.
It all depends on who the chef is.
The chef. Oh, yes, there's that as well. Yeah. But I love the fact that we get to cook every morning. Anyways, we want you to be a part of the show. Connect with us on social media using the hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC. And let us know where you're watching from, what you're up to, how's your morning going?
Yes. My favorite part. Now, you can catch us live on DSTV channel 164, GOTV channel 16, UHF channel 49, StarTimes channel 121, and DSTV channel 164. We'll be bringing you the very best of your favorite breakfast show.
Yes, and do not forget to follow us at TVC Entertainment on Facebook, X, Instagram. Well, I'm not talking about X. But yes, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, everywhere for exclusive clips, behind the scene moments, and everything that's happening on the show.
Okay, I love it. Now, speaking of something else that I love, I think Ruma's looking amazing this morning. You're looking bright.
Woo.
I love it.
As the sun is shaking.
Yes. Ooh. The world is rotating around you.
The equator.
All right, let's go straight into the highlight. What do we have for them this beautiful morning, Ruma?
All right, this morning we're going to be heading into the kitchen with Chef Didi, who's ready to whip up a delicious and satisfying meal you do not want to miss. Well, I'm not going to miss that. I don't know about you.
I'll be in the kitchen, so I'm sure I will not miss a thing, okay? Okay, and then get ready for an electrifying performance. We have Damon Grass. The Lagos-born rapper is set to light up our stage with tracks from his debut project, Greatly Exaggerated. Ooh, I can't wait for that one.
Okay, that's giving like mandem.
Yes.
You know, boys.
Oh, the man them. And you twins and fam.
All right, later on Book Chat, we'll be joined by Adebayo Adekunle Oyagbala, a lawyer, author, poet, and public intellectual who will discuss his latest poetry collection, The Sky's Forgotten Prayer, Echoes of River, Drum, and Heaven. That's a very good read.
Big fan of poetry, by the way.
Yeah. I was up all night reading that book.
Oh,
so,
lovely.
yeah.
Lovely. And you're here this morning to talk about it.
Oh, well, we'll see.
Well, also welcome TTO Joe, leadership expert and author of From Nigeria to the World, a beginner's guide to exporting, as she shares practical insights into succeeding in international trade. We cannot wait for that one.
I cannot wait for that one. I mean, my container is on the high sea.
For real?
So it's important that I know about.
What is in your container?
What's in my container?
Can we contain what is in your container?
You can't contain. No, you cannot. Don't leave me. Don't leave me.
I've left you. I've left you. You're on your own.
All right. It is your birthday in the month of July. I mean, July is almost wrapping up, but yeah, we still have a lot of special people born in the month of July, and we're going to be celebrating you right here. And so you do not want to miss all of that love, okay?
Everything and more.
Okay, and then Wake Up and Shop, today's featured deal is the Ultimate Crunch. Now, if you love a great bargain, make sure you get your phone, scan the QR code the moment you see that deal and just buy it, okay? Stay tuned for that one. It's Wake Up and Shop today.
Yeah. And later on, we'll sit down with Ekene, the talented Lagos-based R&B singer-songwriter, to talk about his debut EP, Little Us, his musical journey, and what's next for him.
All right, Little Us. Okay.
How could I ignore them? I saw the sign.
Oh, I love that sound. Yeah.
I want to ask a question just before we go on break, yes? What is the best birthday gift you've ever received?
I've ever received.
The best birthday gift you've ever received?
I would say prayers.
Prayers?
Yeah. Prayers.
Lovely.
Every birthday morning, my parents wake me up with prayers, and I love that so much. But when we're talking about material things, I mean, you know, let's leave it.
The best birthday gift I've ever received in my life was someone actually promised to give me a car. But she didn't give me the car, she just gave me tires to start with.
Wow.
And then she gave me car batteries. And I'm sure that before
Is she giving you the key at least?
Not yet, not yet. She's giving me parts.
Maybe the next one will be alternator.
Yeah, small. It's coming in small.
Okay, makes sense. Did she give you a jack?
No, not yet. Not yet.
No jack, no wheel
but just
spanner.
tires and then batteries for now.
Okay, for now. Don't worry. Maybe in 2052.
Yes, I'll get the complete.
2052, yeah, you get a complete. Congratulations, my guy. Love it for you. Well, we have a packed show for you this morning. It's Artsy Thursday. The show is about to be in full swing. We'll see you right after this.
Let's go.
Up next.
Good morning. Welcome to the news on Wake Up Nigeria. My name is Mike Messikeno. The United States has signaled a deeper commitment to its security partnership with Nigeria following a letter from U.S. President Donald Trump to President Bola Tinubu, commending his leadership in the fight against terrorism. The correspondence is being seen as a significant diplomatic endorsement of Nigeria's counter-terrorism efforts and a reflection of growing security cooperation between both countries. State House correspondent Femi Akande reports.
At first glance, it is a diplomatic letter, but beneath the words lies a strong message about the future of U.S.-Nigeria relations. In the letter, U.S. President Donald Trump praised President Bola Tinubu's decisive leadership in tackling terrorism and reaffirmed America's commitment to working with Nigeria to confront violent extremism. For decades, Nigeria and the United States have partnered on security issues, particularly in the fight against Boko Haram and other terrorist groups. That cooperation has largely centered on intelligence sharing, military training, logistics support, and humanitarian assistance. However, recent engagements have elevated the relationship to a broader strategic partnership. Last year, both countries established the U.S.-Nigeria Joint Working Group, co-chaired by their national security advisors, to strengthen cooperation on intelligence, counter-terrorism operations, defense, and capacity building. President Trump's latest letter is widely seen as a reaffirmation of that commitment and an indication that Washington views Nigeria as a critical partner in addressing terrorism, not only within its borders, but across the Lake Chad Basin and the wider West African region. For Nigeria, the message represents international recognition of its ongoing security efforts and reinforces the country's strategic importance in regional stability. As both nations deepen cooperation, attention will now shift from diplomatic commitments to measurable outcomes in improving security and weakening terrorist networks. Femi Akonde, TVC News, Abuja.
The Economic Community of West African States has revealed it's forging ahead with plans for a single currency which will be launched next year. The bloc, during the announcement, says it's leaning towards a phased rollout with countries meeting convergence criteria such as inflation, debt, and monetary stability joining first. The single currency, dubbed the ECO, is being presented as a way to deepen regional integration and support sustainable and inclusive growth. The legal registration of the ECO trademark is in progress, but important questions remain unresolved as ECOWAS says several issues still need agreement, particularly around the future central bank, decision-making rules, and which countries will start first. Then let's take a look at some sporting stories. With less than 10 hours to the start of the Glasgow 2026 Commonwealth Games, Team Nigeria has completed its preparations and settled into the Games Village following an intensive training camp in Aberdeen, Scotland. The arrival of a national 3x3 basketball team from Amsterdam completes the country's delegation. Nigeria's medal campaign begins on Friday with the para-powerlifting team led by Captain Folashade Oluwafemi Ayo. The reigning Commonwealth champion and multiple Paralympic and world champion will be aiming to successfully defend her title and give Team Nigeria a strong start. In athletics, sprint sensation Kaisola Ajayi and world record holder Tobi Amusan will spearhead the medal challenge. The National Sports Commission has introduced improved financial rewards with gold medalists eligible to earn up to $8,000 in bonuses. Now that's it on sports and the news for this morning. We'll take a recess. Stay with us. We're just getting the show on the road.
Entertainment. Just found a new home. Your favorite shows, your biggest stars. now closer than ever. TVC Entertainment, now on DSTV channel 164. TVC Entertainment, something for everyone.
Came out last year, October 17.
Okay.
But the deluxe version is going to be out tomorrow on all DSPs. Today, actually, by 12 midnight. So please check it out.
All right, tell me about the tracks that you have in it. You've added, of course, since it's a deluxe album, you've added some extra tracks.
Yeah,
how many of them?
Exactly. So I added 5 new extra tracks, 4 brand new tracks, and 1 remix of a song on the original version. It's called Anikulapo.
Oh, nice. Now you have interesting 5 new tracks. Let's talk about your favorite of all 5. I'm sure you have a song that you will love more than the rest, or you just want to keep listening to from time to time.
Well,
tell me about that one.
They're all like my kids, so I wouldn't want to say that. But I have a song called Flights Get Chartered. It's a very, very nice song. And then I have another one called Lucky One. We replay with my Big Don replay. I'm also really looking forward to the reaction on that one. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And then you have a song you'll be performing here titled No Favors. Let's talk about No Favors. What's the song about? Tell me.
It's just about wanting to get everything that you need and everything you want, wanting to get it for yourself and not waiting for a handout or, a favor from anyone, just going out to get what's yours.
All right.
Yeah, exactly.
So as an artist, before you feature someone on your track, what are you looking out for? How do you get to choose who you get to feature on your track?
The first thing I look out for is chemistry, just having great chemistry to bring out the best record. The business side of people look for, strategy and, numbers and who can actually make the record pop and push. But what I look for most importantly is chemistry.
All right, now, No Favors, you featured one of the greatest as well. You have Caleb Clay on this one.
Yeah, I have Caleb Clay on there, my brother. Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, it's time for us to listen to No Favors. I'm giving you guys No Favors. Let's enjoy this track together. Okay, let's go.
Welcome to the Wake Up Nigeria kitchen. This morning we're making something really sumptuous. Now if you're thinking of the northern part of Nigeria, well this is from there. And we have Chef Didi. Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing?
I'm very well, thank you. And you?
I'm amazing, thank you. Thank you for asking. Yeah. Now is this your first time here?
Yes, actually.
So you're making your debut.
Yeah.
I love it for you. How do you feel?
I feel excited.
Ooh.
I feel good, like really excited.
Nice, nice, nice. So tell us, what are we making this morning?
Okay, this morning we're going to be making, we call it acha.
Acha?
Yes, acha is a grain grown from the northern part of the country of Nigeria. Mm-hmm. So acha, it's a very delicious meal, right? So they are grains, tiny grains, and very healthy. Yeah. Contains a lot of protein.
Oh, wow.
Calcium.
Oh.
And a number of times it's being replaced for rice.
Oh wow! So is it like couscous? Like you know how couscous can be?
Yes, kind of. Couscous kind of.
Or quinoa.
Yes.
Or quinoa.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so I'd like to touch it. My hands are clean, by the way.
Yeah, you can.
So I want to feel. Oh, I see. So the consistency is quite fine, and it's not. It's coarse, but not too coarse. It's in the middle of coarse and fine. Yes. And it's giving like gari.
Well, yes.
Yes, when you're done frying your gari, that's the consistency that you kind of get, even though it's a little bit finer than that. But yeah, so this is, does it rise when you cook it?
Oh yes, of course it does.
Okay.
It does rise.
Okay.
It rises more than rice.
Oh,
like
interesting.
This pack now can serve like 20 people.
This, what?
Oh, yes. This can serve like 20 people.
Are you serious?
Oh yes.
That's amazing.
It can be, when you use it in a party, it serves you more.
Oh,
yes, because this quantity is so much.
So this quantity is for how many people?
This particular quantity is going for like 6 people.
6 people, yeah. Amazing. So what does it taste like?
It tastes, some people will say it tastes like couscous, which it has the consistency of couscous. But it tastes really very nice because with all the combination of these ingredients, we're going to make a stir fry. With, yes.
With the acha. So it's almost like stir-fry couscous, but obviously we're using the acha for this. And I can also see the powdered form. So this one, do you make it like, can you make it as a swallow or what?
Yes, the powdered form, you can make it like a swallow.
Have it with soup.
You can use it for your baking. You can replace it with your baking. If you want to bake and you don't want to use a normal pie flour that everybody knows,
yeah,
you can substitute.
Oh, okay. I want to.
You can as well use it for your pancakes.
Yeah, I would like to see what that tastes like, and I'm sure it's healthier because it's
very healthy because
it's not as processed as the flour that we know.
No, it's not, because in the Nigeria we are now in the market there are a lot of processed food.
Yeah,
a lot of processed food, a lot of additives, you know. But my boss has to bring this because this is very healthy.
Yeah, I wish I could even see. Yeah,
especially for those who are diabetic.
I wish I could see. I don't know if, over there we can even grab the picture of what acha looks like while it's being grown, because I'm really curious to see what it looks like on the farm before it is maybe milled.
Okay, so it's grown like the normal grains, but this one is the fastest to grow. It grows between 6 to 8 months.
And that's it.
And that's it. Once it's planted between the
I think I need to be a farmer right now.
between the period of 6 and 8 months, everything is
so in less than 1 year, maybe my return on investment.
Oh yes.
Okay, I need to talk to your boss. I need to go and talk to the ladies of your view because we need to really talk about this. Okay, so what's the step we're going to go with now making this acha? What's the first thing we're doing?
Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we wash it, because the same way other grains have some bit of sand, so there's a particular way to wash it.
What's the way?
So we put it in a bowl. While you wash, I don't know whether we can.
Yeah, please. Yeah. Over there's some bowls underneath there.
Okay.
But we're gonna wash it here so that everybody can see. So if you want to grab the bowl and water,
yes,
from one of those drawers over there. All right. So if you're just joining us, we're making acha, and I'm sure you're wondering, what are they talking about? Well, acha is a grain that is farmed and cultivated in the northern part of Nigeria. Now, what Chef Didi has told us is you can make this like your rice, your couscous, your quinoa, whatever it is. So if you're looking for a healthy alternative, then acha is the way to go. So obviously, you can see the grain over here. The consistency is a bit in between fine and coarse. Yeah, and then you can also have the powder that you can use for your pancakes. You can use it to bake. You can obviously use it as well to have your soup. So you can use it as a swallow. So this is what we're making this morning. Of course, the star ingredient here is the acha, but I can also see some bell peppers over here, some runner beans, some spring onions. I'm seeing some garlic, seasoning cubes, salt. What's this?
This is a curry.
This curry, okay, but I'm also seeing, is that thyme as well?
No, it's
just curry.
Yes, curry mixed with thyme, actually.
Okay, curry mixed with thyme. I'm seeing some carrots, some onions, and the protein we're using is chicken breast.
Yes,
yeah.
Chicken breast.
So I can see that this is already cut. Yeah, this is like julienne cut, and we have some meat stock as well.
Yes.
So yes, you want to show me how to wash the acha?
Yes, I'm going to do that, but I would have preferred to do it in a sink where.
Okay, where you can rinse it out. Okay, yes, you know what? We're going to do that later, and then we're going to explain the process.
Okay.
Yes.
But the process is you have to have your 2 bowls while the acha is in one of the bowls. So you're rinsing because of the sand.
Okay, so it's underneath.
Yes, the sand is usually underneath because they're tiny pieces of sand, just like the grains. So you wash it until this is the process. So the acha is in here.
Yeah, but you're rinsing
Yes, you're rinsing out, and as you're rinsing, you're shaking it off so that the main grains are down. Then the sand in it just
stays
in here.
Fantastic.
I'm using a calabash. For those who don't have a calabash, you can actually use 2 bowls.
Okay,
yes,
fantastic. All right, so we're going to start the cooking process right now, yes, but we'll go on a short break, and when we return, Wake Up Nigeria continues. We'll see you right after this.
You guys, this was the gist about Irasta and Rema now.
You day wine. It's all over my FYP, but me I don't know, Sha. Cause fake blogs yakpa. And if you ask me, it's giving sauce.
Listen, I just checked the new TV Entertainment WhatsApp channel like right now, and they just dropped the update.
Are you for?
Oh no cap.
I've actually been noticing those guys. They're always on it 100. Like they always post the gist before anyone else. Me, I love them, and that's on periods.
Like I just aligned with them like last week, and they've been dropping back to back.
Facts. I love how it's straight from the source. No cap, no fake news, just pure entertainment.
I low-key feel like an insider right now.
I know, right?
TVC be cooking.
Real talk. It's like Gist Express, premium gist on cruise mode. Always first, always next.
Clock it.
Clock it.
You know what, guys? I just joined.
Active.
Jess is right. What you're trying to say to you is, for your premium entertainment content, scan the QR code on your screen right now to join the TVC Entertainment WhatsApp channel. Get ready to step into the heartbeat of your city like never before. Welcome to Events Diary, where every moment is a celebration. From the electric energy of Owambe extravaganza, to the richness of our culture, to the sophistication of corporate gatherings, Events Diary is your VIP pass to the hottest gatherings in Nigeria. And guess what? I'll be your guide, your style icon. Each week, join me as I transform from traditional chic to corporate sleek. Whether it's a birthday bash or a high-profile gala, you won't just see it, you'll feel like you're right there with me. Aww. From meetings to evening soirees, I'll be there. Or to the trendiest street festivals or to music concerts, Events Diary has something for everyone. So join me as we explore the vibrant tapestry of Nigerian scene, one event at a time.
Entertainment will be an all-encompassing thing that interests you from different spheres or different forms of art. So it could be spoken word, it could be rap. Like my own parents say, my people go remember what jail. Like enjoy it and yeah, give it its own like respect. I guess in my mind, entertainment is just a broad spectrum.
Maya Angelou was a civil rights activist, poet, and award-winning author known for her acclaimed 1969 memoir, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, and her numerous poetry and essay collections. Angelou was born on April 4, 1928 in St. Louis, Missouri. Angelou had a difficult childhood. Her parents split up when she was very young. Around the 1960s, Angelou lived in Ghana working as an editor and a freelance writer. Angelou also held a position at the University of Ghana for a time before she joined a community of revolutionist returnees exploring Pan-Africanism and became close with human rights activist and black nationalist leader Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. In 1961, Angelou appeared in an off-Broadway production of Jean Genet's The Blacks with James L. Jones, Lou Gossett Jr. and Cicely Tyson, and went on to earn a Tony Award nomination for her role in the play Look Away, 1973, and an Emmy Award nomination for her work on the television miniseries Roots, 1977, among other honors. Angelou's career has seen numerous accolades, including the Chicago International Film Festival's 1998 Audience Choice Award and a nod from the Acapulco Black Film Festival in 1999 for Down in the Delta. She published 7 autobiographies, 3 books of essays, several books of poetry, and is credited with a list of plays, movies, more than 50 honorary degrees, and television shows spanning over 50 years. She also won 2 NAACP Image Awards in the Outstanding Literary Work Non-Fiction category for her 2005 cookbook and 2008 Letter to My Daughter. After experiencing health issues for a number of years, Angelou died on May 28, 2014 at her home in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. In May 2021, it was announced that Angelou will be one of the first women to be commemorated with a new series of quarters from the U.S. Mint.
Welcome back. Now, before that break, I want to thank Edgar for dancing with our guests. Arume for being very, very helpful with our chef this morning. I don't know why both of them are fighting now. All right, we have a book chat and we have Titi. See both of them. See both of them. when they tell people to grow up, you don't grow up. You don't play as kids. All right, let's get to our book chat this morning. Titi Ojo is a strategic leadership and capacity building expert and public speaker. She's the author of From Nigeria to the World, The Beginner's Guide to Exporting, a practical handbook designed to help Nigerian businesses interested in export to get the basics right and participate successfully in global markets. It is great to have you. Welcome.
I'm glad to be here.
This is quite the book because I think that is, I know that is one sector that we have not explored as much as we should. For a healthy country to survive, you need to sell. Yeah. Not just amongst yourselves, but you need to sell out. And that's what, I mean, from oil and all of that, that's what we're talking about. I mean, strong economies are built that way. Yes. So this is quite timely, right? It says here from your, let's start with your preface before we go into the chapters. It says, my expert journey. So let's talk about you. From curiosity to champion. What exactly are you trying to pass across in that particular preface?
Right, so from curiosity would mean when export piqued my interest.
Okay.
And that was around 2009, 2010, thereabout. I was working at the Enterprise Agency at the time. And of course, I've been working with small businesses, SMEs.
2010 is 16 years ago. Wow.
Yeah, I've been working with SMEs. And at some point, I just realized that instead of the SMEs just doing their small thing, they should start thinking bigger than where they are. You can actually build a global brand. You can actually build a business that sells across borders. And then I initiated a program. It's called Business Opportunities in Export at the time. So we had that conference. It was a full house, really. It was quite big. And the conversations were just on and on and on. It's like, okay. Then it struck me. So Nigeria Export Promotion Council was also there. We had some of the facilitators. Then shea butter just came up in that conversation. I'm like, this shea butter now, you know, we knew these things growing up. And interestingly, it was in abundance in Abuja. I live in Abuja, FCT. I was like, okay. So FCT, so we have so much of this here. And I see people from even inside Abuja going to buy, they travel home, they don't even know it exists there. So that was where my curiosity started coming. Like, okay, let's see what we can do with shea butter. And then I had a team at the time. So we went to the community, so we went to 3 communities in FCT and started finding out. We did an initial study on the communities that were producing shea, that had shea trees. And we started looking at quality issues, we started looking at and quality is everything when we're talking about exports, you know. So we set up a training of some sorts. The training helps them to improve their quality. We equip them with machines. That also helps to improve their productivity. And we got it to a very good level, really. So my first journey into export was, so I was at Cornell at a point for a Fulbright program. And then I met this couple in Maryland. And then we got talking about shea. So I'm like, yeah, I could get them some shea from Nigeria. So really, I bought from these women for the first time.
And that was how it started?
Yes, air freight to
Wonderful. You've answered a lot of questions in some chapters here. There's something I love here. You say, chapter 5 says product preparation. Now you mentioned quality, which is very important when it comes to preparation of a product. Sourcing, packaging, labeling. How important is packaging, putting together that thing when you want to sell to people outside your locale?
Packaging is everything. It's everything. I don't know if you do this, but if I go to a store today, before I buy a product, I look at the package.
Definitely.
Oh yes, because there's so much information on a package that makes me buy it. And also the strength of a package too, because in this case, you're sending a product across borders. So your package must also must have the tensile strength, it must be able to preserve the product, durability. So even in packaging, you have primary, secondary, and tertiary packaging. Today's a packaging day.
Okay, definitely.
And then we're talking about labeling. So when you're sending to another country, part of the things you're looking at is language. Do you have translations on your package? Anybody that wants to buy a product in another country is looking at what is in this package, even the name of the package. The name of the product, what does it contain? Where in countries where people are very careful about what they consume, they want to see what's in there. And in fact, even the name that you give your product matters as well. Because in some places, someone will sit and say, man, this is not for me. So packaging is a whole lot. Packaging is an industry. It's an industry in itself.
It is. Yes. You move on to here, you talk about, in chapter 8, you talk about export pricing and payment methods. Because
that's absolutely.
Now, when you have to involve logistics and shipping, which you spoke about in an earlier chapter, it affects the price. It probably will not be the same you sell locally. How do you set up pricing
Pricing is so key. So as I yesterday I said, I traded here in Lagos, and part of the pricing sessions that we have is, as an exporter, think of every part of your transaction that costs you money.
Okay.
So in some cases, you see those that lose sight of some aspects. Documentation costs you money. The transportation costs you money. The shipping itself costs you money. The production itself. So every aspect of your export actually has cost centers. Even perhaps you're paying for insurance and all of that. So at the end of the day, what you want to do is sell your product at a profit. And if you do not capture all the cost kind of in your products, you'll probably be selling at a loss. And then you're also even looking at inflation, because you're selling in a foreign country, in dollars. You're thinking of inflation, you're thinking of exchange rates, where when you're paid for your export, by the time you change it to your naira, it has lost.
What is it like? Do you have anything on payment processing? Because, bless you, because that's something that we've had quite a challenge with in these climes. When it comes to payment processing, how do you receive your money and all of that? And especially these days when at times you can even sell on the internet without borders. Is that do you have anything?
Yes, there's something on payment here. So there are different ways you can receive your payments. There's several in this book. And what we always tell our exporters is to look for payment methods that suit them. So when you have payment methods, you look at what suits you. Most times you see exporters trying to use LC, letters of credit, in the case where it's their bank that is liaising with the bank of the buyer, so it kind of protects you. Wonderful. And there are different payment methods anyway, but you look at what really...
Chapter 11, contracts and challenges in export. Let's talk about that.
That's a very powerful one.
It is.
Contract spells out the terms of your engagement with the buyer. And it's so important, or else you will not protect yourself in a transaction that goes bad if you have not spelled out the terms in a contract. Recently, I had one of my clients talking to me about someone who bought dried fish from in Nigeria. Oh my God, the dried fish arrived in the UK bad with maggots and bugs.
It's not like they can sue you,
you
man.
You
can pay for... Someone can say, look, this thing ruptured my spleen and my intestine. And you're going to pay for damages.
Interestingly, she could not sell it. She could not eat it. She had to dispose of it. And she had paid advance. She had paid it in advance. So she lost money. But I asked her a very, very good question. I said, was there any contract with this person? Did you spell out the terms? You said you wanted whole fish. Everything came in broken pieces. Was there any conversation around what you wanted? And when you do that, you write it, you state it all out. Because you know that these are the clauses binding on this particular transaction. So at the end of the day, the Nigerian person said, well, it's not my fault. When I sent it to you, it was okay. Maybe it's when your box was open in the UK. That's when this happened. Bugs and maggots jumped. Contracts
I love the final two chapters here. You're talking about the African continental free trade area, and then every exporter is an ambassador.
That's key for me.
It is.
Yes,
it is.
Because everyone from Nigeria, anywhere in the world, when you have a wrong shipment or you ship and it's rejected or there's a kind of fraud that's associated with what you've done, you are painting us in that brush that all of us actually bad. So you know that the issue of trust is a big thing for us Nigerians. It's a serious issue. So you see containers are moving into some countries, and when you just see Nigeria, a Nigerian container, they pack it aside because then they now really want to, they can be there for 2 weeks, they're checking, because there's just something around trust. And then they're looking at, okay, there are a couple of containers that have come in, maybe out of 50, maybe 10 were from Nigeria. And out of the 10, maybe there was a poor product on that, there was a contraband, So we need to be very, very careful. We represent a country, and anything we do, we must do it well. I'm the ambassador of Nigeria is great, and you can trust us. And when I see people painting us with the same brush, I said, it's because you have not seen a good Nigerian. So because international markets, they can easily just use you to judge every one of us. After all, they've not met other Nigerians, and it's only you they've dealt with. So as much as possible, ensure that when you export right, you honor your contracts, and you do what is right. It's very key.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much. This is something I think, because it is full with wisdom and practical experience.
Yeah, lot of case studies. Every chapter has a case study that drills down to how this applies to your everyday life, and they can apply it.
Keep being an ambassador for Nigeria, and more grease to your elbows.
Thank you very much.
Well done. Right, that's it on our book chat this morning. We'll take a time up now. Stay with us. When we get back, it's What's Up and About.
The Renewed Hope Initiative RHI presents the RHI Green Nigeria Challenge. Go green today for a greener tomorrow. This national competition is in 3 categories. The household category is a tree planting competition amongst 11 frontline states in northern Nigeria. Each participating household in Adamawa, Borno, Bauchi, Gombe, Jigawa, Kano, Katsina, Kebbi, Sokoto, Yobe, and Zamfara states will plant a minimum of 1 tree to qualify, with a video evidence of before and after the tree planting exercise. 20 million naira will be awarded to the best household. Submission deadline is 20th December 2026. Community category will see local governments, local communities, schools, and NGOs reclaim and transform degraded or abandoned areas such as dump sites, landfills, parks, and their likes into green, vibrant gardens, parks, and eco-friendly spaces. 50 million naira would be awarded to the overall best community group. Deadline for submission is 15th July 2026. State category will have all states of the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory, excluding Enugu State, have a chance to address the growing threats to environmental sustainability and cleanliness. States will be judged based on the number of trees planted on major roads and inner streets and how clean they are. 100 million naira will be awarded to the best performing state. Already, Enugu State has 100 million naira for being RHI's model green state due to its greenery and cleanliness. Video evidence must be submitted by participating states on or before 20th December 2026. All entries must be directed to RHI Office, State House, Abuja, or email rhi.greenchallenge@statehouse.gov.ng. RHI Green Nigeria Challenge. Go green today for a greener tomorrow.
All right, welcome back to the show. It's time for What's Up and About, where we pick something on social media and we just talk about it. Mike is here, Rumi is here, Chef Didi is here as well. Good morning, beautiful people.
Good morning, and that achar smells so good. I mean, the stir-fry thing, she's...
What do not to be they do here?
Oh, it's the spoon wall.
Yeah, oh,
and
yeah.
It was a draw.
Let's do it again.
No.
Do it. Persian, you need to choose your next words carefully.
Oh, I have chosen my words carefully. And you've taken my women and my children. You are begging for blood.
This is madness.
Madness! This is Sparta!
Okay, all right. You guys don't know what that was from. You guys, they will not know.
If you're an OG, you should know that.
You know where that is from. But anyway, we have something interesting.
I will go and buy Cerelac for 2 of you.
Wow.
Or SMA Gold. That's what we need now.
I missed that.
Anyway,
yeah, we have something interesting to talk about. I'm excited about this one, guys.
Yes, I am too. So, Team Nigeria wins gold at 2026 Spelling Bee World Cup in China. Now, if you grow up like I did, I'm sure everybody watched Akila and the Bee, and that really kind of like motivated me to want to learn more words. And seeing Nigeria do this, that is just amazing. And so, of course, we want to talk about education. And
I want to talk about this one. It is amazing because a few weeks back, we had a story of Nigeria not going for the Maths Olympiad because of a lack of resources to the Ministry of Education and all of that. And it boggles, like, how does that even happen? Look at this. We have, and it's not even we have some of the most brilliant minds in the world.
Yes.
I mean, there's a time when we spoke about, what's his name? I will remember his name now. This doctor who took out a baby that was not yet full term, operated on the baby, puts the baby back inside, and the baby came out full term. You see, we have spelling bee is not even as easy as you think it might be.
It's not too.
Because you're under pressure.
You understand?
Time.
And the English is one of the very, very funny languages, because one thing will be spelled the same way and pronounced different ways.
Exactly.
And another thing will be, I'm excited.
Wait, we'll get there. We'll get there just before we start spelling.
Spell Loughborough.
What's this one?
We'll get there.
It's a city.
I want to say something, guys, but before I get to what I wanted to say, It's very interesting that these 4 kids had to go through the Nigerian round and then to the African round. And now this is the first time they're actually in this competition and they actually won. I remember that growing up, spelling is not even my strong points. You know, I'll not even lie. I watched a video where it was on the show Wake Up Nigeria. It's like an old episode. They were having like games. Mike was there. Titi was also around, Mazino and someone else. I can't remember the person at the time. And they were having this competition. Not like a competition, they were just playing games. And they were spelling, game day. And it was a spelling one. It was a spelling game. And you needed to see Mike. Mike did not miss one question.
Wow.
And I was like, wow.
I need to do that again.
And they're giving Mike like the hard ones. And Mike just chilled like, okay, what's it me this, you know? So
Stop it.
If it comes to spelling, give Mike.
Stop it.
If it comes to spelling, give Mike. If it comes to pronunciation, give Titi.
Stop it.
If it comes to pronunciation, give Titi.
Stop it now.
If it comes to reading out the question, give me.
I said stop it now. Why are you stopping?
But look at them. Look at the beautiful kids right there.
In fact, let's take some comments. So Afalo Jagaban said, make I forward and give all my Oyibo friends, proudly Nigeria. So of course, you can see that
Although social media, let's be honest, guys. There are some kind of comment that I have seen on social media concerning these 4 kids that I just need to bring forward that I'm really not in support of. This is not the time to start talking about Miriam Yusuf, the lady who was wearing the, what do they call that word? The niqab, yeah. And people have been saying, oh, she did not get to reveal her face. No one will know her. She needs to open her face. Why is she covering her face? Is she married? Is she this one? Is she that one? Why is she? It's only just her eyes. Why is this religion doing this? And I'm like, no, this is not the time to talk about the religion of people or the decisions they have made. The fact that her face is covered does not mean her brain is covered.
Exactly.
And you can see clearly here that this girl is brilliant because she's a winner.
Yes. Now, let me take one comment from Amak Choi and said, to those that claim niqab will limit us, I hope you can see our champ. Niqab cover our eyes and not our brain, and our veil is never going to limit us from being the best.
You need to read what people are saying about the young lady, the Miriam Yusuf there. Oh, why did she cover her face? Are we sure that she's not an elderly person that they are using? So Nigerians need to be more. I'm like, what are you saying? What is all that? Let's celebrate the young champs here.
If the organizers of the competition, and especially you have antecedents, maybe they are from a school or from somewhere, you can say, if the organizers of the competition have accepted that she is there, it should not fall on you to start doubting, you know, especially when you are trying to just find a hole and pick a hole. I mean, we can be, it's good that few things that is always happen to show us how much potential we have as a country that we have not tapped into. It's good when we see things like this. It just reminds us that, look, hey, we can be known, or we are known for a lot of things, but just that bad PR there on one side. Bad PR there on one side. We not be say we don't get issues, we get plenty issues. But you see, the issues also are at different places. But then there are other things that move forward. Look at what we're talking about the TOJ in our book chat. And it says that a container comes from many countries. But once it's a Nigerian container, that Nigerian container can stay at the port for 2 weeks. Why? They are searching it. They are trying to do anything. A lot of things like that. We saw with the World Cup what was happening to some countries.
Yes.
You understand? And that's where reputation comes in. So we have to find a way to ensure that when things happen like this, we push it.
Yes.
We celebrate it. Yes. I'm not saying that we should not talk about the bad things. Do you understand? It's almost like, look, kids also, there are also other kids that are being kidnapped. But as much as everybody made so much noise that those kids were kidnapped, and we brought up the news to the forefront when they were released. Yes, there was noise, but not as much as we pushed it when they were kidnapped. So I'm saying that, I'm not saying, look, you have to put out information there. But when the good things happen, because a lot of them happen, a lot, you'll be surprised. In fact, there was an idea I had for a shop one time, which I had seen somewhere, that it was just good news. And what they do is just find out the amazing things people are doing and the great things people are having, but people don't talk about so much. Because if you go to the trends and all of that, the husband and the wife live happily ever after. No, the wife, they divorce, and then they kill the auntie.
So I think that's just how life is generally.
Yes, it is life. I mean, it is life. Because if you go internationally, they say sometimes that the lie travels around the world before truth even has the time to lace its boots.
Wow.
But by the time truth should catch up, you understand?
The lie has gone
so
far.
I'm just saying that we should make some. I will post this. In fact, I'm looking for it now. I will post this on my own Instagram and say, yes,
this is good.
Let's post it. Let's put that.
Share it.
It's one day since Nigeria won the spelling bee.
You're seeing these kids go far wide across the world.
But it depends on where you're coming from.
School is not a scam. But I want to just hear from the chef a little bit. Hi. I mean, you've heard what we've spoken about. Nigerian has won gold in the spelling bee contest. What do you think about it? What are your thoughts?
I think Nigerians should push more. Because if you look at the world now, a lot of children are not doing so well. They tend to be glued to their gadgets.
Yeah.
So because of that, they lose a lot of things. So this spelling bee will help boost up their
morale and even the IQ.
Yeah, so I think at this point, I think what we'll do now is, I think you wanted to do it before.
Yeah.
Let's have the question. Let's have the word.
Spell Loughborough.
And then we all spell.
Loughborough.
No, Mike will get it now. Give something difficult.
Loughborough, Mike.
Give Mike something difficult.
Just spell it.
No, you see, for today, I want the glory to be on the kids, not on me. Edgar's already blown my head already.
That's a good one.
Edgar's already blown my head. Okay. If this is how I get it now, my head can explode. So I don't want to.
Okay, Edinburgh.
So just give him in a sentence. That's how they do it now. Use it in a sentence.
Yeah, I'm actually right.
Do it now.
Okay. I went to Edinburgh for a tea.
Okay, again.
I went to Edinburgh for a tea.
T-E-A-T. T-E-A-T.
You're full Edgar.
Okay, went. W-E.
Wow, so the Edinburgh, you're not going to
But something I know about English cities, very, very annoying spellings,
Loughborough is when you see it, it's like Loughborough.
But there has to be a O-U-G-T.
Yeah, O-U-G-H.
English names are, but it's cool. I mean, you're taking me back to primary and secondary school days. I don't read as much as I used to in primary and secondary school. It was fun. But hey, what do you think about our champions, spelling bee world champions? Celebrate them. It's how many days? When did it happen, I beg?
A few days ago.
I beg. It's few days since they won. Please post it somewhere.
All right, we'll go on a short break right now. It's top of the hour. We'll see you right after this.
See.
Every great stew comes down to one moment. The moment that decides everything. When the tomato paste meets the oil, fries well, blooms deep red color, and gives off rich aroma. And when it blends well with everything else in the pot, I see it all coming together. New Tasty Tom fries well, blends well, shines in the moment.
My love, you shine so bright.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw ether material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
Entertainment means the world to me. Entertainment means traveling, sitting on the beach, sipping some nice wine, drinking some pina colada, eating some pineapple rice. Entertainment means being in studio, working, creating magic, creating music. Entertainment means riding bicycle or entering Okada and experiencing nice views.
Welcome back. Of course, you're watching Wake Up Nigeria. It's top of the hour, and we're glad that you're spending your Thursday morning with us. If you're just tuning in, well, you're late, but don't worry. You've just arrived at just in time because there's still a lot to look at and look forward to right here this morning.
If you're late, it's bad, okay? So join us early tomorrow, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m., guys.
That's
I will
right.
not condone that here.
We will not take that.
No, if you are late, do better tomorrow. You've missed quite a lot. But hey, it's Thursday.
Yeah.
Welcome back to Wake Up Nigeria, beautiful people.
Yes, it's the Artsy Thursday, and I was making Edgar spell his name.
Yes, you have to tell them
Like
how.
so it's like a military term.
Yes.
So we have alpha, beta.
So it's echo, delta, gamma, alpha, and R for rabbits.
Romeo.
Okay.
So my name is Romeo Uniform Mama Echo.
Come on. Okay, wow, we have someone special in the kitchen, DD, and M for Mike.
M for Mama, but we have Mike.
My own is Alpha and Omega.
Wow.
Didi, how you doing?
I'm good.
How far have we gone with our meal this morning?
Okay, so we've steamed, because you first have to steam the archer.
Okay.
So I steamed it with chicken stock.
All right.
You're free to use any stock you want to use.
I want to use?
Yes. So
all right.
Then, because we are making stir-fry archer this morning.
Wonderful.
So I have stir-fried all the ingredients.
All the ingredients. We'll come to this. They call me QC. Okay. You know what QC stands for?
Oh, no, I don't.
QC stands for quality control.
Okay.
So at every level, I have to ensure that the quality is up to standard. Wow. And I think it's up to standard, but we'll get back here, right?
Yes, it is.
All right.
Look at Mike stamping his foot. They call me QC.
Okay.
All right, so we still have a lot for you. Of course, we're still going to be having another big chat.
Yes.
We still have another performance.
Yes.
The chef is still in the kitchen. There's still a lot more right here. And we're going to short break.
Yes, we're going to short break, guys. The show continues. It's Wake Up Nigeria, guys. Sit up. Let's have a great time together. We're right back. Let's go.
Rumor has it that behind every man, there is a great woman. But in this story, all is about to change. Because behind this great woman, there is a great man, her secretary. Meet Emilio, who traveled to New York to seek his fortune. But finding a job will be very difficult and challenging.
Mister, can't you see that you have a criminal record? So please leave my premises right now, young man. Go on, I don't want to see you here.
Yes, I really need to find a job. Thank you. But his luck will soon turn around because of
All right, welcome back to the show. And now it is time for some great conversation about theater. Now, you guys know how much I love drama. I love the stage. I love anything that has to do with performances. Now, we have a great guest in the building. Now, he is the creative director, the writer, and producer of the stage play, The Fourth Macaulay. Now, we're super excited to have you here. But how you doing?
I'm very well, thank you.
I can tell that you're well. Now, we have something huge to talk about.
Okay.
I always use the word huge for stage plays because apart from the fact that they entertain, they also get to talk about subjects and themes that really matter.
Yes.
Now, your stage play, The Fourth Macaulay, talks about power, talks about womanhood, talks about
it talks about, it has a lot of emotions. Talk to me about the stage play.
Okay, so The Fourth Macaulay is a play that has grown over 5 years.
Wow.
This is the fourth performance of the play. And at the end of each production, it leaves me with a question, the question of what happens next. And then for some persons that I've seen it over the years, to just come back to say, okay, so what happens to this person? But particularly, I think what stands out for me in the show is analyzing womanhood, motherhood, and marriage. To what end can a woman go to keep the family together? To what end can a man go to keep the family together? So basically, this is not the battle of the sexes, is just understanding womanhood, motherhood, and marriage. And then this has been examined from different perspectives. Well, it is a familiar story, but again, it is just this story that there's a particular place in my heart that it sits. And as I speak to you, our rehearsal yesterday, we were still talking about, can there be a fifth Macaulay? Okay, yes, it is possible, because really people evolve, people change, life happens, and then we learn from our mistakes, we grow by experience, we grow by exposure. So, it is just one piece that has always been open-ended. It's a story that represents the family as a microcosm of the nation. So basically, it discusses family values. Right. It discusses family system. It discusses who does what, why, how, where, and where does it lead the entire family to. But most importantly, these things are just metaphors of the Nigerian society, the world as a place, and the earth as where we all exist. And that each and every one of us, we are all to contribute to the great mosaic of being, or the great mosaic of human being generally. So I will say that The Fourth Macaulay is what I want everyone to see. I'm a lot jittery about it. I sit in the space of my team members who say, we have a great story, we have a great show, and I'm saying to myself, are you sure we do? I mean,
but how do you define a great show? Sometimes some people tell you when you have the best cast, it's a great show. Some people say it's the story. Some people say it's from the audience, or however they feel. That determines what is greatness to them. So what is a great show to you?
I think a great show is the balance of everything. Okay. The balance of casting, the balance of the performance. So if there is some sort of balance between the casting, between the performance, between the aesthetics in the room, the lights, the sound, the technical part of the show, and then the audience's reception. And then so I would think that if there is a balance between all of this, I'd say you have a great show.
All right, before we get into the details of where the show is happening and some of the cast that you have in this one, I want to talk a little bit about the story.
Okay.
And I always like to ask the question, how it ends. The reason is because I know how it starts. Okay. And it starts by revealing that she had lost her son.
Yes.
And that is tough.
Yes.
Especially for an audience who are probably smiling some minutes before they get into the theater hall.
Very true.
And they get in and they find out that this woman just lost her child.
Yes.
And that can be tough to take.
Very true.
But how does it end for them? I'm not saying tell me the end of the story, but how does it end for the audience who are probably just, the reason I'm asking this is, think about it. We are going through a lot in the country. Everyone is sad already.
Yes.
Now I'm coming into the theater. I'm like, she lost her child. This woman is going to come and cry and all that. But I'm just asking, how does it end for them when it comes to their emotion? How do they feel leaving the theater?
I'm not able to decide how everyone feels, but I'll think.
Well, you had an idea. You had a thought process.
Okay, so very honestly, I think the play leaves everyone in a place of reflection.
Ooh.
Yes, I do not think it leaves you. Some persons, it leaves them happy because the way the play unfolds, people unconsciously will begin to decide who their favorite character. I think I love this person. No, this person is wicked. Oh, this person is great. Yeah. So, but on the long run, at the time the curtain closes, everyone is left in a place of reflection because there's some sort of conversation we'll have after the show.
Yeah,
we'll talk back at the show. So
lovely.
What do you think about this person? What do you think should happen to this person? So basically everyone is left at a place of reflection, and I'll think that the play stays longer with you, and the play starts with you on your way out.
Yeah, after it's done.
Yes, the play starts for you on your way out, because I'll think that on your way out, you just think, hold on, this just happened to this person, and I will also think that everyone can find themselves in the play. The mother, the father, the son.
Let's talk about the pre-production process. Yes. Sometimes with films, with movies rather, it's easier. You can just easily get on sets. Your director tells you your lines, tells you the emotions they expect from you. You just give it. and then if it's wrong, you take another one. If it's wrong, you have another take.
Yes.
But with stage performances, you have to rehearse and rehearse, and you know, whatever you get to the final day, sometimes you even get better rehearsals than the performance itself.
You're very correct.
But I just want to understand how the rehearsal process has been for you. How challenging has it been, and how interesting? I like to use the word interesting sometimes. How interesting has it been so far for you?
Okay, so one thing I said to my actors yesterday evening after rehearsal was that I look forward to coming to rehearsal every day. I say to them, I love the energy you guys bring into the room. So theater, like you just said, we are always together for 1, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, depending on the kind of production.
Yeah.
But I'll say particularly for the show, the first 2 weeks we were arguing. No, the first 1 week we were arguing. And then it's my style. The first 1 week after our first reading, we do 2 readings. Then the first 2, 3 rehearsals, let's argue. And the argument basically is who did this, who did that, who did this. Doing all of those things, it gets every actor to understand who, what, why, how, when, and where. What happened to this person? Why did this person? And then because it's staged, like you said, it's just one take. So it means that you have to understand this person's psychology, this person's physical attributes.
The longer you spend
the longer
with the person, you understand. All right, let's talk about where it's happening and the tickets as well. How can people get tickets? Where is the play happening? You know, just talk about that for people who are probably watching right now who would want to experience a stage play, especially those that have never seen a stage play before.
Okay, so it's happening on the 25th of July, 2026. That's on Saturday, 2 days away. We have 4 p.m. and we have a show at 4 p.m. and at 7 p.m. It's happening at Emergia. Emergia is on plot E, Ikosi Road by Oregon, just 2 buildings after Daystar Christian Center.
Okay.
And the tickets. Okay, so we have the Bishop ticket for 20,000 naira. We have the Queen for 40,000 naira, which is the VIP. We have the Rooks, which is 35,000 naira for 2 persons, couple, friends, 2 persons. And then we have the ticket for family of 5. That's the Nights, which is 95,000 naira. And tickets are available on emergia.show, IMERSIA.
All right.
.show.
I think they got it. All right. Thank you very much for sharing that one. Okay. You don't have any free tickets. No, all right, now you heard it here that you can actually buy your tickets, watch this one, or see this play and have a great experience. It's the 4th Macaulay. Okay, thank you very much for coming again.
Thank you so much. I get so grateful.
Now, that is all that we can take from this one. You can always follow his social handles for more information, but the show continues. It's Wake Up Nigeria, guys. We have a lot in store for you guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Alert! Today's car just pulled in.
What is new? Wonderful.
How about now?
Ah, see these jokers. So you want hide better thing from your uncle?
New Pure Bliss Gold, now in 3 delicious flavors for your delightful indulgence.
Pure Bliss Gold, no they have.
Every great stew
Comes down to one moment.
the moment that decides everything. When the tomato paste meets the oil, fries well, blooms deep red color, and gives off rich aroma. And when it blends well with everything else in the pot, I see it all coming together. New Tasty Tom fries well, blends well, shines in the moment.
My love, you shine so bright.
All right, so we're back in the kitchen, Chef Didi. All right, so the last time you were telling us what you had done, right? You had stir-fried this. Let's go by it.
No,
You're just joining us, right? What are we preparing this morning?
Okay, we are preparing stir-fried archer.
stir-fried acha. What is acha? For those that just joined.
Okay, so for those that just joined, acha, it's a grain that is grown in the northern part of Nigeria.
Okay.
So like I was saying earlier, it grows between the period of 6 to 8 months.
Okay.
So once it's 8 months, you can go and harvest your acha.
Okay.
And then it's like since it's grain, a lot of people have replaced acha with rice.
But they're giving all this couscous vibe.
Yes, because couscous is also a grain, just like acha.
Just like acha.
Though you can still prepared the same way if you want it. So acha is very important that for a lot of people who are diabetic, who are trying to diet, cut down on a lot of things because the
carbs and all of that.
Yes, the carbs, because it contains fiber, protein, magnesium, and if you read about it, you see a lot of other health benefits it has.
Well, it has.
Yes.
All right, wonderful. Okay, so we stir-fried this in stock. Chicken, was this chicken? What stock?
This is steamed, like parboiling.
Parboiling,
yeah, parboiled in chicken stock.
Okay.
So we've already stir-fried.
I like how this looks, man. It looks colorful. It looks beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay.
So we've already stir-fried all our veggies.
Okay.
Bell peppers and the rest.
And the rest, okay.
Yes, you can see how beautiful it is.
It is. All right, so what next now? What are we doing next now?
What we are going to do next is to start putting in the acha into the stir-fried veggies.
Okay, but there's already some acha inside that one already, right?
Oh no, yeah, I had to put it there.
All right, let's go.
So we used, for the oil, we used our soya beans and groundnut oil.
Oh, okay, so this is soya bean, right?
Yes, this is soya bean and groundnut oil.
All right, and groundnut
very
oil.
important for those who want to replace the groundnut oil that is refined.
Okay, so
to
this
natural.
one is not refined.
This one is not refined, it's just natural as it is. Yes, and then if you want to use the kuli oil, you can as well use the kuli oil.
Wonderful. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's see what we're doing next.
So we're going to be putting into the stir fry.
Okay. And then how long do we stir fry this?
Just 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes. Okay. You're done.
All right. I love that. This looks very nice. It was looking like this one is already complete, safe. I love the greens in it.
Thank you.
I love the greens in it.
Thank you, sir.
Actually, it does look very, very colorful. Actually, it does look colorful.
So you know, a lot of people have acha or have seen acha, but they don't know how to make it.
Okay.
So this show is to show Nigerians who want to replace their rice to acha how to make it.
How to make it.
Yes, and we usually will make it for occasions.
Okay.
You know, if you go to a lot of gatherings, parties, you see that a lot of people who are trying to watch their weight are running away from eating the normal carbs. Okay. So if this is served in a wedding, you see that a lot of people will prefer to go for acha than the rice.
Right. So what we do is just to put more of this into here.
Exactly, just to put more
and then we are done, right?
And then we are done.
Okay. Just so but we have to wait for it to, do we have to wait for it to?
No, I just wanted to steam a little bit so that
Okay, so we do it little by little, right?
Little by little, yes.
Okay, so this one is the mixed oil. We have the two oils mixed oil. Is this just only the soya
this is
bean?
For today, is just the
soya beans oil. Okay, so can you use any of them?
You can use, yes, you can use any of them, yes.
All right, so this is basically the process. We put this all and then that's it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, we'll get back to see how this looks at the final look of this. But just stay with us. Our roommate has something quite interesting coming right up.
All right, yes, thank you for that, Mike. You see what I did there? But yes, I cannot wait to taste that acha. But right now, it's time for book chat. We have Adebayo Adekunle Oyagbola, who is a Nigerian lawyer, author, poet, and public intellectual, whose career spans more than 4 decades of legal practice, scholarship, and public service. He holds an LLB and LLM degrees from the University College London and is the founder and managing partner of Oyagbola Chambers, Lagos. Now, beyond law, he is an eclectic scholar, enduring interest in history, philosophy, genetics, quantum mechanics, and mythology, as well as culture. His recently published collection of poems, which is this one I'm holding in my hand, The Sky's Forgotten Prayers, Echoes of River, Drum, and Heaven, explores humanity's search for meaning through nature, memory, time, faith, and the enduring rhythms of African civilization. And it's my utmost pleasure to welcome you on Wake Up Nigeria this morning. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming. And thank you for this book. I mean, I started reading it last night, and I was wowed. Like a collection of poems. This is poetry in its finest form, but I think let's start from your love for poetry. How did that become?
It's not something new. Frankly, by the age of 8 or 9, I was already engrossed in reading poetry, if not always in writing.
Wow.
I'm not sure I was very ripe for it. Interestingly enough, in school, I was a science student.
Oh, wow.
So I didn't really have much latitude to explore poetry at that time, at least not in my actual classwork. But still, I always enjoyed reading, and I always found meaning in poetry.
Wow.
So, and over the years, I have, even though this is the first time I've published anything on poetry, over the years, I have written many, many poems, and this collection includes some fairly old works.
Okay, of course, I mean, when I was reading the acknowledgements, I could see that from 8 or 9, Mrs. Elfrida Pierce made you all fall in love with poetry. And it's quite interesting to hear that you were a science student, but then you became a lawyer.
Yes.
And you're a poet, like an author. Tell me about that dynamics.
Okay. I was a science student. I was set for medicine.
Wow. So what happened?
My A-levels were physics, chemistry, biology. And I briefly got into medical school in England.
Oh.
However, my father, who was a lawyer, decided that I should get into the law. And essentially persuaded me. He did not force me, but persuaded me to switch to law. And that is how I got into the law.
And you've done amazingly well in law.
Well, definitely I've done very well. I've enjoyed myself, especially in the more intellectual aspects of the law. I have no complaints whatsoever, and it's an ongoing story.
Yeah. So yesterday, one of the presenters here on Wake Up Nigeria, Mary, when we found out we're going to be interviewing you today, she was just like, oh my God, he's living his best life. Imagine being a lawyer, like doing this and having to write poems, like you're just living your life, leisure and whatnot. But tell me a bit about this collection of poems. What was your mindset in having to write them?
As I said, this spanned several years, and frankly, this is just a small number of the things I've collected over the years.
Wow.
I've explored all sorts of things. I have a collection of haiku, which are Japanese form poems, but no, those could not be included in this.
Because this is for this is like African poetry.
Well, it's not just African poetry. It also explores cosmology. It explores origins.
Yes.
So yes, a lot of it is African. It also explores, and this often sounds morbid, it explores my reflections on life and death. And that is something, you know, every time, as I said, it sounds really morbid. Every time I hear anybody has passed, I start wondering about the last thoughts of that person.
I know, I think of that too. I thought it was just me. I'm like, do you have your, like, you know when they say your life flashes right before your eyes? I'm wondering, how do you start to prepare yourself, like, even before you ascend? And I think about that too.
Yes. So I find it fascinating. And some of the poems explore that. There are a number. There's one called Palette of Loss, which essentially puts grief into colors. And there is Who Tells the Dead. Basically, when people die, do they know they are dead?
Yeah.
Do they know anything? Those are all things. I mean, many think there's an afterlife.
Yes.
Nobody is able to tell. Nobody on this side anyway.
Yes, I agree. So I would say something that really struck my attention was Songs from the Palm of the Sky, and it says a dance of bats, and I think that's on page 42. So let's just open that so that you give us a brief read on that. So what's Dance of the Bats about?
That actually, in many ways, you could argue is one of the less meaningful poems. It's actually basically, have you ever sat down under a fruit tree that has loads of bats?
No, I haven't. I don't even think I want to. I'm scared of bats.
That's the point.
What?
In school, we had one tree in King's College. We had one tree that had, in the evening, you'll see bats all come out.
Wow.
In swarms. And so I used to reflect on what that was about.
Do you know why it struck me? Because
Yes.
a lot of people would say this is giving African magic, this is giving voodoo. What do you mean? Why are the bats dancing? But yeah, I think maybe you could just take the first paragraph of this, just read it out to us.
The first stanza. They wheel in swarms against the bleeding sky, sharp silhouettes that tear the moon awry. Their wings beat thunder in the tender dusk. A scent of iron mingles into musk. What shadow calls them upward in this way?
This is already... But yeah, so one thing I love about poetry that I used to think was about the rhymes.
Okay.
And before we came on air, you said it doesn't have to rhyme.
No.
It has to be the cadence. Do you want to explain that a little bit? Even though I can see some rhymes here, and I'll tell you, dusk and musk, of course.
Oh, yeah. Oh, many of them many of my poems do rhyme. But more important to me is actually the meter.
Okay.
Which is cadence, if you like. Basically, how it goes. Stressed, unstressed, stressed, unstressed.
Okay.
One of the most popular meters is what is called the iambic pentameter, for instance, which is 10 sets of stressed and unstressed lines. And some of the greatest poems ever have followed that form. But you can have the iambic tetrameter, you can have it in many forms. You don't need to even have iambs.
Yeah. So
an iamb
like
is
dance.
a stressed and unstressed couplet.
I see. All right, thank you so much for this book. Is there any other thing we'll be expecting real soon?
I have a major book, not a poem. It's under review, if you like, or being edited. Okay, it's a very large book, and it's what should I call it? It's not a memoir.
Okay.
But it is an imagined memoir. Let me put it that way.
Okay. I mean,
so
I can't wait
that is
to read
coming
that
out.
one. Yeah. I can't wait to read that one. But thank you so much. Thank you for the work that you do. And
but this is out on most of the bookshops,
Fantastic, I'm
Roving
sure.
Heights and all that.
Yeah, I'm
and
sure
it's
they'll
on
get it.
Amazon. For those who want it electronically,
You can get it
it's
as well.
on Kobo.
Fantastic. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for having me.
Yes, sir. All right, so we have Mike standing by. If it's your birthday in the month of July, it's time to celebrate you. So, Mike, take it away.
Thank you for standing me by, Rume. All right, it's birthday shout out. Let's get to celebrate some of you born in this month and this week and the next week. Abaton Obalolua, the 31st of July is your birthday, and this is Mommy. Mommy is wishing you a happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Very well. This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for.
Adebayo Adedeji, the 31st of July is your birthday, and your mom is wishing you a happy birthday. Happy birthday. Ashafa Favor. The 26th of July is your birthday, and this particular birthday wish is from Temidara Oniade. Happy birthday. This is Azubike. Producer on Wake Up Nigeria. The 24th of July is your birthday. Francis. This is from the Wake Up Nigeria team from TVC Communication. We are wishing you a happy birthday. Happy 79th birthday. Francis, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy Francis. Happy birthday. And this is all of us here wishing you the best. And may your todays, may the best of your yesterdays be the worst today can be. Happy birthday, Francis, and to all of you celebrating. All right, that's it on birthday shout-outs. Edgar is on standby. Edgar, I want to thank you for being on standby and for getting ready and not being distracted the way a roommate gets distracted. Are you on standby?
Yes.
Oh yeah, thank you for standing by.
Wow.
Thank you for saying wow.
First of all, thank you, Mike, for giving us Okay, beautiful people. It is time for a great conversation. Now we have our final guest here with us. His name is Ekken, and now he is a 24-year-old Lagos-based R&B artist.
Thank you for standing.
Young artist here. He is also good with his music. He is great with that.
Every day, across forests, highways, towns, and villages, brave men and women stand watch so that Nigeria can sleep. They leave their families behind, confront danger head-on, and make sacrifices many of us will never see. Yet, the enemies of our nation continue their assault. They target our children. They murder innocent citizens. They force families from their homes. They turn thriving communities into places of fear and uncertainty. Their goal is simple: to break our spirit, divide our people, and steal the future of our nation. But Nigeria is stronger than terror. As we demand greater accountability, stronger security measures, and more effective action from those entrusted with our safety, we must also play our part. Support our security forces. Salute their gallantry. Stand with those who stand for us. If you see something, say something. Let us be our brother's keeper. We must never surrender to fear, despair, or hopelessness. This is not the time for division, not by tribe, not by religion, not by region, not by political party. Because terror recognizes no ethnicity, no faith, and no ideology. Its enemy is all of us. And together, united as one people, we can defeat it. For our children, for our communities, for our future, for Nigeria. Join the movement. Stand for our country. Stand for one another. Hashtag unite against terror.
Imagine a country with over 300 plenty languages. Why you go dey only focus on Yoruba, Hausa, and Igbo? When we get a common language wey dey unite everybody from oga to even madam sef and every person wey dey for street. That's na why we dey introduce you 89.9 Yanga FM, the #1 urban pidgin radio station wey dey unite us all. From the award-winning breakfast show Wetin Dey with your brother, your friend Wale Po.
Everywhere. So Bobo.
Gen Z, it a job for this
This na Cruise Express.
And this go be the best 4 hours of our life. Country people, make una join us.
Aww.
Now we be What's Up Naija crew. Now we they give you wetin dey sup for inside we country.
Yes, so
keep it loud.
If God be your papa, why you not gonna make younger?
Compound wahala. Now here we dey settle all the matter.
Okay, now whispers be that. Make I just be the last sensible voice where you go hear.
Now we be 89.9 Yanga FM.
All right, welcome back to the show. We sincerely apologize for that break. Now we have a final guest with us. His name is Ekene. He is a 24-year-old Lagos-based R&B artist. He's self-taught songwriter, producer, and has released his debut EP, Little Us. Now, the project marks a significant step in Ekene's artist artistic journey, one that has been building steadily through his recent releases, including Lullaby, Red Bands, and some other incredible songs. We're super excited to have you here in the studio. How you doing, big guy?
I'm doing good. I'm cold.
You're cold. Don't
Yes,
worry.
they told
Don't
me
worry.
I was
Don't
be
worry.
cold. I wasn't expecting this.
All right, awesome.
I'm
Don't
doing
worry.
good. Thank you.
Don't worry. We
Thank
have
you.
something to warm you up later in the kitchen, okay?
Ooh, okay.
Yes. All right, now let's talk about music here. 24-year-old, okay? Tell me about the decision, why you decided to start music and why you love music so much.
I feel like music has been a big part of my life. I've always found myself drawn to music, regardless of where I was, even growing up in church, like being in the choir.
Don't tell me you started, oh wow, you started in church?
Yeah. I think it's pretty typical for like most artists, I kind of like.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, but yeah, growing up in church, I always found myself drawn to anywhere I could express myself through music, right? And I think it was only a matter of time. Early on, I noticed that I always found myself drawn to music, but I don't think I fully committed to the desire to want to create music.
All right.
I think it was up until when I started posting songs online and I saw the reception and I was like, okay, this is something that I can actually do and people would like. You know what I mean? And
So it says that you're self-taught. I want to be sure what that means. Does it mean that you produce your own beats, you produce your own music, or it's talking about the lyrics here? What does self-taught mean at this point?
That's a good question. I feel self-taught just means the skills you have, for the most part, you learning them, it took a great effort from your part to acquire the skills that you have now.
Okay.
Obviously, I can't, that isn't to say that I've had help along the way. Playing guitar, for example, I learned off YouTube, but then I have friends in my hostel who were musicians at the time, and I was learning like tips and tricks from them. Singing, for example, self-taught, yes, but I think my time in the choir in church really helped shape my voice. Producing too, the same thing, like being around amazing producers helps sharpen my own skills.
All right.
But yeah.
Now, we're in an era where we have lots of interesting young artists, in the forefront, where we have people like Rema, we have people, like Tibbs and all the rest. It's a time where, the young ones are really getting all the clouds right now. Do you think that has made it easier for you, or some way made it more difficult?
You know what it is? I think seeing them at that level it's just inspiring. Like, you can't help but see yourself in them, and it makes you feel like your ambitions are all the more possible. So I'd say it's inspiring. I don't think it's what's what I'm looking for. I don't think it's stopped me or made me feel like it's not something I can do. It's done the exact opposite. It hasn't made it harder at all.
All right. Yeah. Awesome. Now, let's talk about your EP, all right? You released an EP recently. Tell me about that one.
Okay. My EP, Little Us. I think Little Us is a combination of songs that I started writing very, very, very early on in my musical journey, up to the point where I was posting songs online. It's a collection of thoughts and stories, right? But directed at my younger self, which is why I called the EP Little Us. A majority of the songs on the EP is me talking to my younger self, maybe apologizing for not taking my dreams as seriously as I should.
When you say talking to your younger self, I'm probably you're 24.
Yeah.
All right. So what age? Who are you really talking to?
Okay.
Because you're a young guy. So when you say talking to your younger self, I'm like, are you talking to your 6-year-old? Who are you talking to really?
That's a good question.
Yeah, you're a young guy.
Okay, so when I say younger self, right, in my head, it's not necessarily like young per se. I think it's young.
Do you feel like you've made mistakes in the past that if you could go back in time, you could correct them?
Maybe.
What are those mistakes?
Maybe. Maybe not taking my dreams as seriously as I wanted to. But definitely on that younger self, I think young in the sense where it's like before you've come into the realization of your own dreams. Like a version of yourself that doesn't believe in your aspirations as much. That's your younger self, Like it hasn't you've not grown into yourself. So your younger self could be like 30, it could be like 25. Just a point in your life where you didn't have the confidence to take like control of your own decisions.
I think there's an interesting point or a moment in your life where you decided to say, you know what, at this point I need to do better with myself. But I'm just wondering what changed. You know, for you to realize that your younger self was not the form that you are right now, there must have been something that happened to you that made you realize, you know what, I need to do better with my style, with my life. What happened? What's that story there?
You know, I'm going to say it was multiple moments. I think multiple moments of feeling like if I don't decide right now to chase this dream, I guess, I'm going to regret this. And then the thought of living a life and then thinking, oh, what if?
All right.
You know, the thought of that really scared me into like making little changes.
All right. So, I mean, you're full-time in music. I'm just wondering, are there other things you would like to do, explore in life? Or are you saying to yourself, I just want to do music and nothing else? Are you putting all these eggs in this basket, or are there plans to take your eggs into the oven or somewhere else?
I'm really thinking, I feel like I should be thinking about it as more than I am right now.
Okay.
I'm really not thinking about it that much. Right now, I'm really just trying to focus on music for the most part. I do have little side hobbies I do, like your daily 2K.
Things like what?
Like sound design, for example.
Oh, for other people. Yeah, but it's still music.
It's still music. Yeah, it's still music related. I do modeling too.
No, you should model. You should model. You should model.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, but cool. But that's awesome. That's awesome. What's the future like for you? What are you planning? What are you doing? What are the things that we should be aware of? You know, I mean, yes, in the music business, I mean, are there features coming? Are there songs coming? Are you planning to release a music video? You know, tell me things that we should expect.
Okay. In the nearest future, one of the songs in my EP, Relations, featuring Bri, a really good friend of mine, is doing really well, and we want to make a video for that. So I'm thinking, like, in the coming weeks, you guys are going to see a
What is the ideal video for you? Like video, you know, I know the reason why I'm saying this is with different artists and their persona and branding, we see different elements in their videos as well. You know, when Rema started, he wanted to do more of the new school, young years. You'll probably have, you know, his peers as well. And then there are some people that want to just be more of the high life. They want to show more, you know, club settings and all the rest. So just tell me, what's your branding like when it comes to visuals?
I think very film-esque. Like it needs to. I want it to feel like a movie.
Like a movie.
Yeah, I want it to be so connected to the emotions of the song, because I feel like a big part of my song is storytelling, and I want the visuals to represent that too.
All right, awesome. Now we have something special for you in the kitchen. I told you that we have something to warm you up.
I like that.
All right. So we are going to the kitchen now together, and I'm sure that you will enjoy this one. By the way, I think that if we ever had a Spider-Man in Nigeria, I think you played that role well.
Why?
Yeah, because you have the face. You have the face for the character.
Hey,
all right, let's go. Let's go to the kitchen.
Which way?
Yeah, just follow me. Don't worry, we have something special for you. Okay?
The chef's.
Okay, we have something special for you. Chef Didi has been working all morning and she made this. We'd like you to taste it and tell us what you think.
Okay.
I really love your sound.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, what's the name of the dish?
Tell us about the dish, Wiley.
Acha is acha, stir-fried acha.
Stir-fried. Yes. Oh, wow. Looks nice. It smells amazing.
Thank you.
All right. All right. So what do you think?
Definitely tasting. Definitely tasting.
Lovely.
Well done.
All right, it's been a great Thursday show. Thank you for being a part of this. We have to wrap up now, but we do have a performance here. Edgar, sure you want to go on? You know, you feature a part of the performance,
yes,
right?
Yes, I'll probably give him all my moves from here.
All right, it's been a great show. We have the performance to wrap up. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right, take care.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye. Hey.